Well, our reporter samaBandla Goga is in KwaNongoma in KwaZulu-Natal, and he joins us now. samaBandla, it has been a very difficult day for the royal household and, of course, for the Zulu nation as a whole. I wonder if you can start by just taking us back to Friday morning when the news broke and the circumstances, what happened to lead to his death.
Indeed, within minutes after that official statement by AmaZulu traditional Prime Minister Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi landed, everyone in KwaZulu-Natal was making calls to confirm that. So Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi this morning had to inform the nation as it is with protocol, because he is the traditional Prime Minister of the Zulu nation. So when he announced, everyone in KwaZulu-Natal was in shock. So from there, royal family members have been trying to come to terms with the passing of their father, of their brother, as well as the husband. Because remember, to AmaZulu nation, the king was their king, but to royal family members, he was a brother, he was a father, he was a husband. And you had provincial authorities quickly making statements and making announcements about the mourning period. We know that the king has been in hospital for more than a month. He has been unwell, and then the nation was kept abreast on what was happening with his ill health. Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi again releasing statements and updates now and again. I think at the time when the news broke that the king had been admitted to hospital, that's when many people concluded that indeed he was in a critical condition. Because remember, I've covered the Zulu royal family for a very long time, and I've never heard of any instance whereby a statement will be released about the king's health status, even to the extent of divulging what he suffers from and giving all the details about him being admitted to hospital. So from there, many people got a sense that it was very serious. So when the news broke this morning, many people were devastated. Earlier on, I spoke to the king's brother, Prince Mbonisi Zulu, who told me that as a family they are devastated, and then that tomorrow morning they will have a meeting to decide what will happen moving forward. But we expect that the king's body will be fetched from Durban tomorrow and be brought here to Gwaketo Mthandayo Royal Palace. This is where his father used to live. The king grew up in KwaDlamahlahla Palace, but he used to frequent where his father lived behind me, and that's where we understand that his body will lie in state. But listen to Prince Mbonisi explaining.
We follow protocols because, as you are saying, the king is still down, his body is still down in Durban. So whatever happens between now and then he comes here, we're going to still have the meeting within the royal family members to give the way forward, what is going to happen and when and how. So at the moment I cannot say. As you can say, there are family members here from different houses of the royal household. We are just comforting people that are coming to mourn with us.
So, Super, obviously family and friends are still digesting the news, still coming to terms with it. And this man, 50 years, a ruler and a unifier, a man who pulled people together, who built bridges not just within the Zulu nation, but also beyond that. Tell us a little bit more about the reactions that you are coming across now that you're in KwaNongoma.
I can tell you, Sally, that it's difficult to ignore the AmaZulu King. Whether some people loved him, others hated him, but he was a force to be reckoned with in terms of his presence in KwaZulu-Natal as the king of one of the biggest kingdoms, not only in South Africa, but in Africa as a whole. He is the longest-serving monarch of AmaZulu. So many people are reacting here. Local people have been saying that they are devastated. They were hoping that even though the king was unwell, they were hoping that he will recover and come back to be with them here. But I've spotted one who was very close to the late AmaZulu King, Dr. Themba Fakazi. TF, thank you very much for your time. You worked very well with the king for a very long time, and one of the things I know is that your relationship with him, he considered you to be his son, but also in terms of development in KwaZulu-Natal, you worked with him a lot. What can you tell us about that?
No, I can say that the king also, he had got big plans also for development of KwaZulu-Natal, not only in KwaZulu-Natal but also in Africa, because he loves his people. And what happened at this stage, everybody is shocked. the things they went. But we believe that what he left as a legacy, people will carry on. Because what he loves as the king, he allows people to work together, to respect each other, to tolerate each other. He wanted people to have peace where they stay. And he's also the only king, which I believe, that he likes to also to unite all different nations, whether Indian, black, white, and he loves all of them. That he needs also to live together, harmonious with peace, and also with respect for a development. But he was very strong when it comes to development. And he likes also unity, that all subjects, they just belong also to the king. And we'll remember with his respect, the king respects everyone, whether they are young, old, and he does everything with a respect.
Okay. TF, thank you very much for your time, Baba. Well, that's Dr. Tep.
All right, well, we seem to have just lost that crossing to KwaNongoma. My colleague samaBandla Goge just wrapping up for us, and of course just telling us about a really sad day for the Zulu people and what is going to happen over the weekend. Thank you very much, samaBandla Goge.